Today I'm going to show you 3 ways to pose legs in standing position. Hi everyone, my name is Yulia Panchenko and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you 3 ways to pose legs in standing position. Way number 1 is bending knee, crossing it over and pushing the hip all the way to the side. So when we bend our knee, we're creating the triangle. We're pointing our toes, which elongates our leg and makes it look really elegant. And when we're pushing the hip to the side, we're highlighting the beautiful curve of our subject's hip. And you can do this pose with either leg. So let me show you how it works if we bend this knee. So we're bending knee, we're pushing it, crossing it over, and we're pushing the other hip to the side. This is a really nice pose, standing pose, if you're working with brides, if you're working with if you're doing regular portraiture, or if you're doing a boudoir session. If your subject is wearing long dress, this will work. Short dress, skirt, lingerie, that is a really popular pose and it works pretty much for every woman. So, way number 2 is crossing legs. So when we cross our legs, we bring one of the leg a little bit forward, pointing our toes. We are creating 2 triangles. By pointing toes, we elongate our leg. We're making it look more elegant, and we're also pushing the hip to the side to highlight the beautiful curve of the hip. There are 2 variations of crossing legs. This is variation number 1, and this variation works again for any portraiture, for boudoir shoot, or even when you're doing a selfie. So if you have your smartphone and you just want to look cute, do this pose. That works perfectly for everyone. You can do this pose with either leg. Let me show you. So we're crossing it and bringing our legs slightly forward, pushing the hip. So variation number 2 is when we're crossing the legs and we are positioning the other legs also on the tippy toes. So that would look exactly like this. This pose works perfectly when you're photographing your subject from the side or from behind. Or from behind and slightly to the side, somewhere here. So let me show you how it looks with if you're photographing your subject from behind with variation number 1. This is variation number 1 and this is variation number 2. And now let me show this to my camera number 2. Okay, so this is variation number 1. And this is variation 2. What it does, this position of legs allows us to push the booty out and to exaggerate the curve of our subject's booty. This pose works perfectly for boudoir photography or for self-portraits as well. So way number 3 is when we bend our knee and pushing it away. So this position of legs works perfectly for editorial style of photography when you're working with models. So what happens here when we're bending our knee and pushing it away, we are creating the beautiful triangle here. We're keeping our toes pointy, elongating leg, making it look elegant, and we're positioning the other leg completely straight with the weight on this leg and pushing the hip to the side, highlighting the curve of our subject's body. Let me show you how it works if we bend the other leg. So we're going to bend our knee and push it away to the side. So it works either way. All right, so those were 3 ways of posing legs in a standing position. Now let me show you what to avoid. What we don't do when posing legs is keeping them straight on the same level, hips on the same level. So that looks boring, flat, and not flattering at all. We need to create triangles by bending knee or crossing legs. And we need to push the hip to the side to highlight the hourglass of our subject's body, to highlight this beautiful curve of the hip. So let me show you really quick all three ways of posing legs in a standing position. So way number one, way number two, variation one, way number two, variation two, and way number three. That's it for today's video. I hope you learned something new. I hope you really liked it. And if you want to learn more about fundamentals of posing, about lighting, about marketing for boudoir, please sign up for my Boudoir Photography Master Course bundle. You can find all the information in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.